Space Waffle, hello and welcome. Upside down. I mean, I could make myself upside down if you wanted. Too late. Oh, it doesn't transfer to here. Oh, I'll deal with it. I'm upside down now. Alright. Back and forth. Ilbert is eager to continue his investigations. The Gallian spy known as the Ivy. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Lavelia. Pray return to the Rising Stones. Speak with Alphinaud at the Rising Stones. Oh, him. Corporal Dicknut. What's my final land? I could teleport. I have over 1 million gil. I should probably just teleport there. Also, hilarious thing is I'm actually now obscuring part of my logo because it's now there. That's a weird one to try and figure out where I'm supposed to be pointing. Gapes has got a toy. Jesus Christ, he's tiny. I forgot how small and gangly child Alphinaud is. We are returned from Uldar, Commander. Is this Toy Kipper? Well, I want to yeet him across the room, so yeah. Not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble? You will recall that the 4th was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minions and his Imperial contact. Soon after you left, we received word the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. God damn it. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardon, Commander, but we have not the time. I'm afraid I must ask for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Guardians with more captives, yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you're the best chance we have. Aren't I always? Captain Albert has the right of it. I trust you are willing, but of course you are. Fucking pause. God damn it, Alphinaud. Now, Alian of the 4th lies one waiting at the Tangle near the entrance to Castrum Sentry. Seat her out, and she'll apprise you of the situation. Alright. Jess, hello and welcome. Mine. Also, Chess, you just got to bear in mind what's the worst that could happen? Enoch finding out you've taken from his horde, or Revenant finding out that you've taken from someone else's horde? I'm upside down because Space Waffle said upside down, so I made myself upside down. Because I thought it'd be funny, and now I can't be bothered to unchange it. Wait, can I transform this in other ways? Technically, yes. Does it change if I do this? Yes, but not in any meaningful way, apparently. I'm very, very slowly rotating now. Good God, the Titanic sank faster than this. Just pop that to 180. Montague, hello and welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. Hello and welcome, raiders. Woo. Raid while I'm upside down. Probably not finding out because he's actually there. I mean, Reverend can be there quickly as well. What was that command again? I'm confused. What command? You also play this? Nice. I play this too much. Although I have been on a mild hiatus because I don't know why, I just can't bring myself to go further in the main story. Oh, it's either exclamation mark shoutouts or it's exclamation mark SO. I can't remember which one. What's there, Ramon? Multiple. This current one is Siren. Isn't it? So he changed it. They aren't 3 hours away. It's a 3-day trip. Oh. Space Waffles says, bless you. Excalibur, nice. My main file is on Cerberus. Wait, that's not where I'm supposed to go. It goes to a different kingdom than Joker's kingdom. Well, I don't feel quite as bad about sending Kitty out for hang on. I have a notepad for this. Sending Kitty out for some cheap hair gel. I've just seen that best behavior. Too late.
Just trying. I was trying.
You would aid us in the rescue mission? We are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Now time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. Chess says hello. My sibling in chaos. Just playing Telltale Game of Thrones. Ah. Very nice. No, Dresden wants water more than he wants attention. Guardians fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to Castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Guardians may be interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is as strong as Mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the 4th, will infiltrate Castrum's sentry. Please help us find Resh before it's too late. Isn't this dealing with Morbles and having to listen into a vent? Maybe. No, it's not. Christ, no delay? Is she now on one hope? What? I'm unaware of what you were referring to, Ride. warrior. NPCs we cannot delay. It takes me longer to type there for a delay. Oh, fair. Where am I? Here comes the cavalry, you know, the best moment possible to stop me from needing to talk. Resh, thank the gods we found you. I found him. You didn't do shit. Thank you, Warrior of Light. As quick, this is a cursed place. Resh cannot move with those wounds. You'll need to be carried out. I believe diversion is order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Guardians will be only too happy to grant you their undivided attention. I did kind of blow them up. If you were to create a commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let's speak again once we're safely outside these walls. Alright. Me just, you know, going and causing Imperial nuisance. Defeat Imperial troops who appear at specified locations in Castrum Sentry. It's not so much causing a distraction as more, you know, kicking the shit out of them. Well, that's a lot of them. Take out the mage first. I'll squish him. Same thing. You're a tiny thing. Oh, I just realised that's gonna bug me. Hang on. Lail's gone all squished. There we go. Much better. Randomly stand there with his spear, like, yep, nope. I don't see any fighting whatsoever. This is all clear. For the last one. Then the alarm? Nah, you don't need to do that. It's fine. Whoa. No. Getting out of hand. Now there's 3 of them. Alright, double stack power on me, why don't you? It didn't even proc once. But I've awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Lavelia. I shall go ahead to the Rising Stones. Ray returned to the Rising Stones, yeah. Whoa. Might have to go for a nap after the stream. And by might, I mean absolutely am going to. Funny thing is, if I keep my camera like this, by the time I do another stream, I'm going to have completely forgotten I've done this. I'm like, why the fuck's my camera upside down? It does me well to see you thus returned, though I doubt not your prowess. I hate the way Alphinaud speaks when he's young. Entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Such a little shit. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert administrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Amaris. Didn't really have anything else to do. Allow me to thank you also, Cyan. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. It's fine, I blew them up. Like a big explosion.
Big bad.
Yes. As you say, Commander, I will see to it the men keep their wits about them. They weren't already? Damn. What are we paying them for? Oh, wait, I don't think we're paying them. I can say fuck again. Teehee. A difficult choice to make during the ending. But did you, though? Telltale games aren't exactly known for having actual choices that matter. Well, outside of, like, their early works. Yes, it may take time, but I will not rest until we've identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Amaris, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require you to accompany me to Coerthus. Oh. Can I just leave you in the snow, Alphinaud? Just, you know, leave you in there. I accidentally skipped past it. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We should depart as soon as you're ready. Give me the money. Decide which will have lived. Oh. Oh, hey. Tank legs. Yes, that is exactly what I think when I see tank legs. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah, huh? I mean, also, that ass. But, yeah. All the tanking I'll do in that and all the huge amounts of armor that gives me. Oh, I forgot we're meeting him this early. We've been blessed with a rare opportunity, Amaris, an audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We're to treat with Sir Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We will be wise to court his favor. I will happily court him. Happily. For that reason, I consider your ascendance essential. If Sir Aymeric wishes to meet the man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Coerthus. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could be doubtless put to nobler use. You're not giving me the opportunity to say shit, Alphinaud. If so, I should remind you that more good could be accomplished with a stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. I don't use a sword either. Game Rose once has been the most railroady. Yeah, not surprised. Also, I don't know why he's referring to Minfilia by her title rather than, you know, someone I would consider a friend, just, you know, first name basis. No. He's got to stick so far up his arse he tastes wood every day. Thank you for the hydration reminder, DJ. Meeting with the Ishgard ambassador, by all means, I think it a wonderful idea. We've received no reports on any threat disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphinaud believes your presence may help him to secure more favourable terms, I see no reason to deny him. I do. Yeet him. Just out the door, out the window. Defenestrate him. Let's polish off a large plate of spaghetti and Swedish-style meatballs. Ooh, nice. And Leo, you want me to affirm Kipper? Kipper, wherever you've landed, I like... Oh, there you are. I like you better than Alphinaud. And stretch. Accident, I take it Amaris has explained the situation. If you were going to come in and talk about it anyway, Alphinaud, then why the fuck did you have me come in here first? He has. Yeah, welcome to these overtures are. I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? You were forcing it to end the stream. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see. We'll see how long I can go. With a tiny U, the question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. See, with everything, Alphinaud. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the centre of Ablathia's spine. Ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean Alliance, formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the Alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of the Silver-Tear Skies. Just realised something, since all the kids are born from eggs, that means they don't have belly buttons. That's a very good point. Yeah, I don't think they do. Which means anytime they see someone with one, it's like, what's that? Why have you got a hole there? What happens if I press it? Boop. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbours' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. Saying in front of your salad. Tee-hee. Good, yes. And on the fields of Carteneau, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defence of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I've tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I've explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope. I keep accidentally pressing my mouse. This just happened last time I streamed it as well. It's just a thing apparently. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? You'll do a stream for New Vegas this week? I hope it doesn't crash for you. Or it crashes less than it usually does. Funnily enough, you realise this as you're drawing Kitty while watching a stream. Now, Chess, is this just a ploy to not have to draw more detail? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we've been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. It's me. Everyone wants me. Such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas over to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible Convertible truths. Alphinaud, I have to remind myself that you turn into a very good character later on, but right now I just want to strangle you. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Amaris. Our old friend Lord Harshfond is expecting us. Yay! At first know you drew where the belly button would be, then realised, wait a goddamn minute. I mean, yeah, it's not something I would have thought of either. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. Ugh. This Camp Dragonhead isn't far away. I've been to this place far too much when I was farming stuff. Farming so many materials to get my crafters up to 100. Only for me to basically, as soon as I got my last crafter, which was cookering, up to 100, I just basically just stopped playing. Like, yeah, I've got nothing drawing me to this anymore. I don't even know what it is. I really do not know what it is that's pushed me against this. I'm like, there he is. Ah, Maris, ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold while enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall even ever struggle in cold climes. It's fine, Alphinaud. Go and bury yourself in the snow. You'll soon adjust to it. Ah, good Master Alphinaud. An honour as always. Likewise, Lord Harshfond. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortemps may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you as an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of great concern to us all. Alright, yes. Big boys. And slightly draconic, so, you know, I like it. Backwards, hello and welcome, and going for a random quote of, I've got Gary replacements right here. Holds up both the lotion. I've left that back in England. I don't have Gary anymore. I don't have a bottle of him anymore. The only bottles I've got stuff of are pure liquids or pills, so unfortunately I've left my Gary back in England. Mal. But to the matter at hand, Sir Aymeric arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet you at your first convenience. Miss you too, Backwards. Good to see you again. Mother's dragon and father is complicated. Yeah, and their children are even more complicated. You're doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the ancestry forthwith. Sounds so filthy. Go over there, battle map. Whoa. We've been expecting you, sir. Pray take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Yes. So I miss voiced cutscenes. They just never voice act any of the patch content.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Well, I just got humbled and told that I'm fucking wrong. Hot. Both of them.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphinaud Leveilleur, at your service.
He even says his own name with such outright arrogance. Fucking hell.
Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Had Kippus Returners cast on me.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
I mean, towers over all you.
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us.
Still really need to do a load of uploading and encoding. Probably set a few of those things to happen whilst I take a nap after the stream.
Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long.
Ooh.
What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last.
Do they really?
Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
The fact that you're
Despite
fucking
their
12.
presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. The territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will
Not
emerge
what I
from behind the walls
gathered
of
when I went through their
Lancaster for
camp.
some time.
Sure.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
To drag you all the way over here and waste your time? Because it's you?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Fortin has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
You fucker.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not. For I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Soma.
It's fine, it'll be fine.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Alphinaud, you really need to learn a lot about negotiating.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know.
Steaming rubble.
And I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
Ooh.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Maris is just sitting
Do
there
you
like,
accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments.
breast.
I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions.
Careful, it's learning.
Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury? All our precautions were for naught?
Dramatic silence. Like the exceptionally amazingly effective pink legs. Forgot that was my instant portrait. Oh wow. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Honchfon and find out what he has learned. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. It was an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then as quickly as they appeared, they were gone. It would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Right, we can pursue that avenue inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Harshfont said, lest crucial evidence be lost. And yet you wasted time talking through things. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Amaris. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? Always me. An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival and they will gladly share their findings. Alright. Wanted to have just, a nice bowl of soup, but nope. Gotta go deal with this. Ugh. Very pretty game considering it's over 10 years old at this point. Mind you, it has gone through at least one graphical upgrade. I think it's actually encroaching on 15 years old now. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Lord Harshfont, bid you speak with us? You must be... Oh, beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left their mere crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it, though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own, hidden away off. But pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. Might be as the squire of receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Yep. Oh, so how much I'm yawning. Not in here. You've come to ask me to attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what happened until I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't. I mean, they just killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. That's why I've redeemed the hydration. Go get a soda. I have no sodas. Not to mention, they're not caffeinated enough to wake me up. Now, I'm just going to go for a nap after I'm finished streaming. If I have coffee now, I'm not going to be able to nap, and then I'll be completely destroyed for D&D tonight. Because someone got it in their head they were going to run a D&D campaign at midnight tonight. I have no idea if they're listening or watching now. But just if they're not, you know what to do. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? Exposition. Well, I say fuck that, you're running off an hour of sleep. 2 hours. Maybe. At the most. Be fine. I've done a 50-hour long stream before. I'll be fine. That's if he doesn't pass out himself with how tired he's been. I don't think it's happening tonight. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, we'll see when it comes to it. I'll be prepared. I'll be prepared for a long night, just in case it goes, and if it doesn't happen, I will just load up Unreal Editor and grind my face into game dev. Or Warframe, or both. I can do both, I've got 4 monitors. It seems Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. That's not at all what we just got told. We specifically got told that she was the one that drew first blood. Oh, no, does not scruple to, yeah. She doesn't care about sullying her hands with blood. Yeah, that's fine. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the... I am not going to try and pronounce that word. Of the book, Master Alphinaud. Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. My kind of woman. Now, we can't expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it comes to the patron saint of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Can you tell it later? Well, Hoshfont, what was the caravan's cargo? Ah, if I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Primal! Send you a voice message. I'm not going to be able to listen to it until after stream. You're an Eep Leviathan? Get some Eeps, Leo, if you're able to. If not, well, this dragon is equipped for naps and relaxation. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva, as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? Well, I should inform the Lord Commander at once. Well, Harshfont, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern? 2 hours until your meds, but you can go lay down. Then I hope you don't sleep through your meds. 4 seconds long. You never fall asleep without them? Fair. Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphinaud. Alphinaud's not done shit. It's me. Signs of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of its summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Yeah? Give me the chance to deck something in the face. Yeah, I'm there. I am so glad that all of my medication is taken either in the middle of the morning, late at night. No in between. Oh, hey, look. New boots. Actually looking somewhat like tank armor. That ass. The persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purposes behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Amaris, pray join me in the White Brim front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of the House Durandard have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have informed information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Up your ass. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. Grate your face against the stonework. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Weirdly enough, he's in White Brim. To be fair, it's your migraine prevents tablets in an hour, then well, it's the melatonin to have to sleep. Like by saying, we'd just be able to pass out. Probably, yeah. Ah, I wish melatonin did something for me apart from giving me really fucked up dreams. Like, if you want to know what melatonin does for me, the dream that I remember the most that I had on it was basically I was going to clip one of my toenails, and instead of clipping it, I pulled it slightly, and then it just started coming out like one of those fruit paste wheel things. So yeah, that's what melatonin does to me. You rarely get dreams. The last one I had was a dragon. I also rarely get dreams because we hooked me up to one of those things that determines how much sleep you're getting and what kind of sleep. I get next to no REM sleep whatsoever. No wonder I'm so fucking tired all the time. Whee. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. You're all ears, Lord Drummond. ADHD goes Brut. I don't even have that. I've got traits from it, but nah, it's just my brain. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, the self-same frozen wall where we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I've heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. The knights you did not have to spare? I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to the White Brim front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interests to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Emmerich. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillmont has one in mind? I love that they were speaking to him as if he wasn't just stood right next to us. Ah, the heretics. I presume. Yeah, they're the bad guys. There's the ominous music. Yes, excellent. I don't know why I went for that voice, but it suits him apparently. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there's aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Didn't even wait for her to speak, just walked off. I should have gotten those boots. Whoops. Heresy came as soon as I could. Oh well. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Gilmain. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we've conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Whitebrim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. I did it again. The man's watch is set to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir Jean-Tremont in the yard. Fucking French names. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere, simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which can endanger our plans. Observe the suspected heretic. Fly out there, it's fine. That's our potential heretic, apparently. Suspected heretic leaves through the southwest gate. Just follow. Jump on the people doing push-ups. Right, this is the southwest gate. I did this exactly the last time as well. Except last time I did this, I didn't have flight. Accused Knight. Could just go and talk to him, but I doubt it would actually do anything. Suspected heretic follows the road east. Suspected heretic heads south. Oh, hey, look, a boss fight. No, thanks. I see no sign of him now. Oh, there he is. Ugh. Hey, where in the Seven Hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. I forgot they used British slang cursing. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall. Why else? I have this duty to fulfill, you know. The sole duty is to the... Bloody echo. Lower your voice so I hear you as in White Broom Front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are... in Snowcloak. This is what you bring to me? We already knew about... Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tiles... dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless... If you waste my time again, is that clear? Port to Drelly Monty. Also only just realised... I don't think I've played much Final Fantasy, at least on this character, since I got my big monitor, where everything's all squished and skewed. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? Just from the angle, like he was going to cover his ball sack. Did you bear fruit? Yes. Squeeze. I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Well, you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident they can thwart it. Their comrades in Border Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Swordplay. Ooh. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the Highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we can't allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandare knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of such so storied a warrior. It's fine, I'll just solo them all. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Halone is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Amaris. The lives of our allies at stake. Yes, sir. I'll go and bonk them in the head with this axe I found. I'm supposed to go through the tunnel, but, you know, I can fly, so I'm just going to fly over the mountain. Oh well, yeah, bunch of dead people. Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to be. Since a hostile predator. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Heretics effects. Ooh. Heresy in the snow. Heresy in the snow. All the way back to Dromund. A lot of back and forthing. I get why, but my good gods, it's a lot of back and forthing. Stuck in the door. My knight sent no words of your coming, Amaris. What has happened? What's that in your hand? Exposition. Fury. Those are veterans with years of service. And now they've got years of blood on the floor. Now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Nor will Iceheart perpetrates to summon an abomination. Abomination, yes. The heretics you dispatched were not... Oh my god. That joke was abominable. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and Crystal Braves. There must be others. I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsman's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicion. Would that we had caught him sooner. This information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. Timetable has not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. Alphinaud and Dare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. You're going to send me there, aren't you? Time is of the essence, Amaris. While my knights may make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them naught if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn, but all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Emmerich everything we've discovered. Fly, you say? Okay. Well, no, if I need to get there quickly, I need to use the pay to win mount. Makes no difference to flying speed. I just like the joke. So shit. New. Amaris, this is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we've yet to uncover any hidden exposition. You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspect the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Don't get your knights stoned if they're going to be on guard duty. At commander level, I've been informed the Braves must be made aware. Definitely know to see who my priority is. Talk to the actual people who are competent. It must be here. I'm certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? Jesus! Oh, that scared the shite out of me. Bro, hello and welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. More you upside down milk bag. Look, look. I've been through this before. I'm a milk carton. Well, actually, no, I am Canadian, so it would be a milk bag. Fuck! It's but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. 5. Me and my Canadian British ways. I know, right? You envy me. For I have the two sides of free healthcare. How I'm doing? Tired. I'm surviving off an hour and a half of sleep. Oh. Fuck. Teehee. Confound it, this is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins. We should rightly be straining every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning. There she is. Come here, girl. That was close. Didn't hurt you, did it? Chris. Only my pride, either. You're a ghost. We're all ghosts. There'll be others nearby. We must see that they are giving a similarly warm welcome. Come on, lover. Why so many small people? Martin's like, I'm surrounded by smalls. There's been development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels. After spotting the enemy breaking the surface, but that is not all, sir. We think one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Ha, just as I suspected. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We're going in. A moment, Alphinaud. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We can't say with any certainty where it leads, much less why it was waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface, or if they were to converge on this point after we enter the tunnel. For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more hindrance than help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. Looking at me again, of course. Change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Emmerich and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. You find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown. To see that you are prepared for anything, I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many or Papalymo will sulk. Papalymo is a black mage. Please, please cast Flare on him. Please. I will be entertained. Speak with the stalwart Temple Knight. The entrance to the tunnel, sir. It's just over here. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Sir Emmerich's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. Dungeon. You dip now, Sir EP. No problem at all, Leo. Thanks for coming as long as you did. I'll see you later. Have yourself a good rest. Speaking of rest, I do not think I am compos mentis enough to tank a dungeon. Just, yeah. The fabled you must do it quest, love how to these. Yeah, it's really bad in early game. Bye-bye. Sleep well, Leo. Thanks for coming on again. I think I'm going to end there because, as said, I don't think I'm up to tanking a dungeon. You got me off Malk? Always. Gear sets. Yeah, I only gear sets to warrior. I've got nothing else I can go into this with. And I'm pretty sure I actually don't have any other classes. No, I don't. I've just got warrior at 53. I don't even have any crafters or gatherers. Oh, they could go anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna go and pass out for a few hours. Because apparently I need it. If I enjoy a nap and I won't be around, yeah. I will reach out and things and just go beep. Just need water to freshen up. Screw you, I've got orange water.
What?
Yep, orange squash. Have a good rest, thank you, Chess. I will probably. I'm either going to lay down and just completely pass the fuck out, or I'm going to lay down and my brain's just going to go, hello! We're awake now, we want to think things. I'm not confident it'll work on me. And also, I don't wish to be out for like 8 hours, if it does work. No, I wouldn't. Actually, no, yeah, well, that's the sad thing. If I did pass out for 8 hours now, I'd still be up in time for D&D. Good sleep, thank you. Thank you for the hydration, Montague. If I have a slot of free time at any point between now and next Saturday, I will do some more Final Fantasy, so you can actually go through the dungeon. But if not, my next stream will be next Saturday at the same time of 1 PM EST, which is 6 PM GMT, and work out your own time zones from there if they're different. And that one's going to be... Oh, shit. I think it's supposed to be Baldur's Gate 3. So, stream schedule. Yeah, it's meant to be Baldur's Gate 3. I realized also when loading up Baldur's Gate 3 to make sure it all worked, I did not... I might have gotten rid of my save file from when I was in Baldur's Gate, in Act 3. And I remember that I was trying to get that progress back, and I'm still in the Underdark. So, Act 1.5. I'm close to the end of the Underdark, at least, and, properly into Act 2, but still, that's an entire act I still need to get through. I'm not confident I can do that in a week. Although, maybe I can. I don't know. I will try and get progress done on Baldur's Gate 3 and see where it ends up, and we will see where I am by Saturday. If I recover enough progress, or if people want to see me go back through progress, then I'll stream Baldur's Gate 3. Otherwise, I'll find something to stream. $7 PM, I guess. Yes, 7 PM for you, Leo. Not particularly unless you do 14 plus hours a day on it. You joke, but I have done that. Like, when Dawn Trail, the most recent expansion for Final Fantasy XIV, came out, people who had pre-ordered it, like me, got it like 4 days early? Or 3 days early? Yeah, I think it was like the early access started on a Friday evening and the game released on... the game released on Monday. From the time that it released in early access, I played it solidly. I stopped literally to sleep. And that was it. Nothing more. So, yeah, I'm no stranger to that. To spending like 14 hours a day on something. I'm really not. That's what I currently do on Warframe a lot of the time as well. But yeah, so I will see. If I make enough progress on Baldur's Gate 3, then I will stream more Baldur's Gate 3. If not, I don't know what I'm going to stream. I'll find something. Maybe I'll skip the weekend just do Monster Hunter Stories. Maybe I'll find something else to do on the day. Who knows? It will, though, I think. No, it'll be the last day of January, so 31st. I will try to get an announcement up in my Discord with the date of the next stream, if I can get that stream thing, the time zone thing to work on Discord after I've slept. But yeah. Until then, though, thank you all very much for coming along, for your support. It's all greatly appreciated in whatever way you've chosen to show it. Special thanks goes to Callie for the 58 months of Prime sub. Thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. Wow. Thank you to Montague for the raid. Yeah, it's weird like that. No, wait, I married you. Yeah. Can't take me back now. Beyond the return period. And also thank you to Abraham for the follow, because I don't know whether you're comfortable with me referring to you by name or not. Yeah, till next time though, thank you very much for coming along for yours, and for your sake, what the fuck was my brain trying to go for that? Until next time, have yourselves a good rest of your day, a good night, a good evening, a good time frame, because apparently my brain is actually now leaking out of my ears. Until then, stay safe, stay amazing, and see you later. Bye!